In 2022-2023, Tinubu did not mention primary school and the secondary school he attended. But in 1999, he told us that he attended St. Paul's Children Home School and Government College. Was that not a red flag?
Of course, that is clear enough that there are some gaps, there are inconsistencies, there are questions to answer. You are not allowed to make certain claims at one time, and then you drop it, and you expect people not to cry foul. No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
Atiku celebrated Gani Fawehinmi yesterday when he was in that international press conference. Is that good news?
I don't see it as good news, because Atiku was vice president, and was a close pal of Bola Ahmed Tinubu when Chief Gani Fawehinmi was challenging the credentials of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 1999. He was supporting him then. I recall that in the course of those struggles, the life of Chief Gani Fawehinmi was almost snuffed out within the premises of the High Court in Lagos, when he was challenging Bola Ahmed Tinubu over his claims of the academic qualifications. His Pajero Jeep was smashed. Chief Fawehinmi was just lucky he was not sitting at that side where they threw heavy stone that smashed the Pajero. And his driver was also smart enough, to escape those who wanted to kill him. And this is the challenge. When people who have questions to answer are in position of power, we could be seeing strange attacks, strange disappearances, strange killings, even strange policies being dictated by the IMF and World Bank being imposed on our people, like the removal of fuel subsidy, for example, that has thrown this country into money, into confusion, into agony. Since President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was sworn in and he made the pronouncement, fuel subsidy is gone.
You were close to Gani Fawehinmi. If he were alive today, what would he be saying?
If he were alive today, and if he still had the strength, Chief Gani Fawehinmi would still be in the streets, protesting and fighting. He had fought the battle up to the Supreme Court, so there's no way he could still institute a legal action over an issue that the Supreme Court had determined that the police should investigate, should try him, should investigate him at their own time. Up till now, since 1999, they have not told us they have carried out any investigation. And having been president, we may as well forget it that he will ever be investigated over those claims, even after leaving office as president.
Now, let's look at the point. Has Tinubu committed forgery by submitting a certificate that did not emanate from Chicago State University?
Well, I would not. The Chicago State University has not said categorically that he has committed forgery. A criminal allegation the standard of proof is beyond reasonable doubt. It is the court that will have to make that pronouncement. And that was what Chief Gani Fawehinmi was trying to say, calling on the security agencies, the police in particular, to investigate, and depending on their findings, to now put him on trial. So an individual is not in a position to say he has committed forgery or not, but everything suggests the allegation that forgery may be involved, particularly when he had made certain claims about having attended certain institutions, Government College, Ibadan, the other institution, primary school, and those claims are now dropped. and University of Chicago. His present claim is, his present claim is Chicago State University. Previously, it was University, of Chicago. These, and then the contradictions in the documents, contradictions in the age, three claims around age, contradictions about gender,
Why Tinubu? Why all this around one man?
Well, ordinarily, in a sane society, a body, just like the INEC had the powers in the past, would have been empowered to ensure that individuals who have this kind of records are confronted with them, and all the body should also be empowered to say, no, you, on the basis of this. But even the Constitution is clear enough. Section 137, 1J, forgery, it should be a ground for disqualification. Though no court has pronounced that he has committed forgery, but the contradictions are sufficient in themselves to give anybody some concern. And for me, I would not have dared to say I want to contest public office if I had found myself in such a situation.
So in this
because
case,
his circumstances of his birth, for example, he didn't determine the circumstances of his birth, the circumstances of his education. We never knew the challenges he was facing. But given those challenges, they are sufficient to say no. Because the leader of a country ought to give an example on the basis of positive ethics.